the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game.
Thank you.
Stretch 6, huh? I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Tatum out there with Horford, and it's Williams at the center. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Morant gets to Adams. Back to Morant. Passes it to Jackson. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Floats it up for Williams.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
First team
And one thing about John Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
And there's the feed to Williams. Horford has a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bane with the bucket.
This is what I like about John Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Adams against Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. In the corner, Horford with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it together.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Against Morant. Now here's Smart, guarded closer. And that time, also a missed shot.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Horford against Morant. Pass to Bane. Morant outside. Adams right side. Bane passes to Morant. Just 2 to shoot. Brooks misses. Celtics trail by 8. Horford with it. Now defended by Adams. All alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Steven Adams. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Anthony Melton in for John Morant. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. White is checked in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Smart.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dishes it to Anderson. Back to Melton. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Bain. White covering. Back to Melton. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Clark, the pass to Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bain shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Pritchard. Tice trying to break free. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Melton. Defense right on him. Clark outside. Back to Melton. 4 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Offensive rebound. Brooks kicks to Melton. His three-pointers off the mark.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown going inside.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
And the pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
And so it's the 4 wingspan. Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Brown outside. The 3 from Tatum. Offensive rebound. Into the lane. The lead now cut to single digits. Tatum's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jones for three. Memphis the rebound. Here's Jackson. Off on the layup.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
And the dunk by Brown.
The defense has no answer for Brown. When he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they are in good hands.
Jones looking for an opening. He kicks to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Brown. Williams finds Smart. Left side, Brown. The kick out to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Steven Adams comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for Williams. Morant with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And that one's good, Morant's got 5 points so far.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Brown, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Morant. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Morant surveying the D. And they get it back. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons. But last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Here's Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Jones. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Brown the pass to Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Brooks comes in for John Concho. Baines checked in for Tyus Jones. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. White comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here's Pritchard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brooks with no one around. That three off the mark. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Melton. They get the rebound. Here's Pritchard. Another shot. He lays it in. Pritchard's got his second bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Clark. That one good for two.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
16 seconds left here in the second. And he drives in. And Tice throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Brooks misses. The deep three from Tatum. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. And so it's the Memphis. Celtics trail by 9. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot.
And you gotta love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Morant against Smart. 5 on the clock. Morant passes to Bing. Fires from deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
And then Morant ramps it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out. And when you watch Dillon Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game, not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Look at that.
Nice. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Over in the corner, Brown. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Williams. Outside, Smart. Second chance effort. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. And there's the draw. Oh!
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Now a timeout called by Boston. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Adams. Williams, he's checked in for Boston.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's Morant. And stolen by Horford. It's Brown on the wing. 18 points for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Bain. Inside, here's Anderson. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Brown. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bain passes to Morant. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Celtics.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Brown. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. White comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside, Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Melton. A fadeaway. Yep, that one goes. Melton's got 5. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Tatum draws the double. Down low, Tice passes to Williams. And it's blocked. Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Anderson. Melton feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Steven Adams is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Anderson. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Grizzlies foul. Tyus Jones.
Tatum on the wing.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Jason Tatum.
He's got 9.
And Coach was talking about the muscle Tatum's packed onto his frame. He said now he has the power of a power forward. We saw it on display right there.
Jones for 3. Here's Adams, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Adams is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brooks. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's the pass to Pritchard. Out to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Feeds it to Williams. Pass to Melton. Second shot opportunity. Yes, that goes in.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Sweet move. And that one, good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Melton kicks to Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Conchar's checked in for Tyus Jones. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jaylen Brown comes in for Derek White. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Conchar, good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Brown feeling out a bit. Here's the three, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Baines checked in for Conchar, and it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Morant with it, picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant with it. Driving in.
An incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
6 on the shot clock. Bain passes to Morant. The tray. They grab their own miss. Horford with the block. They retain possession. It's Morant with the drive. Brooks.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Williams gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Morant. And Horford pulls it down. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum in the dunk by Tatum.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Morant outside. Passes it to Bain. Back to Morant. Here he goes. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Smart goes in. Here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Brown. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
To the paint. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Up top, Morant. Outside, Jackson. They get it again. Bain passes to Morant. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 26 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Sinks the three-pointer.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Here's Brown. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Morant for three. And Tatum pulls it down.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Morant passes to Bain. Shoots. And it's Morant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Al Horford. That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stauskas' shot is off.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him if that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Morant, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on.